never thought I would say this, and it hurts a little to actually say it out loud. But AJ might be right. The digital arbiters could be behind everything.
See? Fundy believes me.
Ow, okay. Don't say that out loud. It hurts just as much coming in my ears as it does coming out of my mouth.
I'm sorry, AJ, I'm not convinced. Neither am I.
But surely you guys have heard about all the people talking about robed figures lurking around the town? They all can't be wrong.
I have, and yes, they can, especially here in Opinion-Ville. Lots of people have seen UFOs, Bigfoots, and the Virgin Mary, and I don't believe them just because they say they've seen them.
I'm telling you, I saw Mary peeping through my bedroom door last Arbor Day.
Why would the Virgin Mary peep at you through your bedroom door?
Have you seen me? I'm gorgeous. Too bad I'm hungry for the man flesh. It must break her little heart.
It's all anecdotal evidence, AJ. There is no physical, photographic, or video evidence to work from that's reliable.
Well, what about all those photos I sent you? They show you the arbiters as clear as day.
As clear as a foggy day, maybe, during an eclipse. All of the photos were blurry, and the stuff you claim are arbiters could have been anything. A cat running through frame, or a bird, or Streaker Nate. You know how much he loves running naked in front of cameras.
Streaker Nate has disappeared too. I used to see him running naked down my street every day at 9:30 a.m. on the dot. But now, nothing.
So they got Streaker Nate too. I'm surprised they could catch a hold of him considering how much cocoa butter Nate likes to use to apply on his body.
Our missing resident sex offenders aside, Jason is right. The blurry photos aren't convincing, and neither are the personal accounts of people who think they may have seen a robed figure lurking about.
Well then, if it isn't the arbiters of the internet, then what is going on, huh? What or who is causing the breakdown here in Opinion-Ville?
I don't know.
Well, you're a big help, aren't you?
I don't know doesn't mean that I'm closed off to any potential explanations.
Then it must be the arbiters! It's the only theory that fits the evidence!
The evidence that is not convincing and questionable.
Well, it's better than nothing.
No, it's not. Look, AJ, I would love to agree with you that it's the arbiters. I really would. If it were, we could figure out a way to combat them and then get all the people that they've kidnapped back. But I'm a skeptic and I need solid evidence before I can act.
See, that's the problem with you skeptics. Always waiting around for evidence. Blah. You need to get your collective heads out of your butts and put them in the game. If you delay, it could be too late.
That argument sounds familiar. Kinda like if we keep waiting for evidence of God, we risk going to hell.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. It's exactly the same way.
No, it's not. Look, guys, it's simple. I just don't want to start running around fighting something that may or may not exist. We have very real problems, and it serves nobody if we waste our time and energy that way. What happens if we do that, and it turns out that it's not the arbiters, but, I don't know, hyper-intelligent salamanders or something?
There haven't been hyper-intelligent salamanders on Earth since the Great Amphibian Wars of 1983!
Well, it's better to be safe than sorry. If AJ is right, then we'll be ready.
And if AJ is wrong, then we won't. That's why evidence is important.
Fine! What kind of evidence do you need to convince you?
Extraordinary claims demand extraordinary evidence.
Oh man, I hate that saying.
You would, but it doesn't make it any less true.
So, the only way you'll believe me is if I what? Kill an arbiter and drag his body to you for examination?
No, it would definitely count as evidence, but no. How about some clear photos or video? If they live on the internet, then there must be some way to find them online, right?
But they are very secretive. Nobody knows where they're located in the internet, and they've managed to avoid any photos or video.
Well, I guess the only way I could be persuaded personally is if I saw one myself.
Wait a minute. Seeing one yourself doesn't mean that they're real. Or at least that's what you keep telling me over and over and over again. Like that time I told you I saw the Holy Ghost. I mean, you've never seen Jupiter in person, but you believe that it exists?
Yeah, well, I have thousands of photos of Jupiter that help persuade me.
So the only way I can convince you is if you actually saw an Arbiter in the flesh? There's nothing else?
No, now can we stop this? Come out of hiding, leave that bunker and pitch in with the rest of us helping out the town.
Yeah, while we've been getting food and searching for missing people, you've been holed up in your safe house chasing imaginary enemies. We need your help. Huh. Well, I tried. But if the only way they'll believe is to see one, then there's only one thing to do. Okay, Jason. You win. I'm gonna text you the location of the bunker and you can come get me.
Thank you. You'll see, AJ. Together we'll get to the bottom of this mess and everything will be fine.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. Sending you the text. See you here. AJ. Out.
See you soon. Okay, there's his text. Who's driving?
I don't got a license. Or a car. Or an interest in going with you guys.
You're coming with us. I'll drive. Where are we going?
Looks like an old cornfield on the edge of town. Huh. I never thought AJ would quit on his conspiracy theory.
Yeah, big victory. Hooray for you.
I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm just surprised is all. I've never known AJ to concede anything that conflicts with his paranoid conspiracy theories.
Well, he's definitely conceded. He sent you a text from his cell phone.
So? So he thought that if he used his cell phone for anything, the Arbiters could triangulate his position or some stupid tech talk and such, and find out where he is and then get him.
That's why we had to use that weird intercom radio thing to talk to him, remember?
All I gotta say is you better be right about there being no Arbiters, because if they are real, they probably know where he is right now.
Confirmed. It is a text message from the one known as AJ.
At last. Trace it. Find his location and prepare me for download.
Yes. Hi, Arbiter.
But first, let's place a phone call.
Why, hello, you bunch of, people. I was told that I need to be nicer while I do this segment while Jason is all kidnapped or disappeared or whatever. And nice isn't something that I'm really good at. Or like doing. It's gonna be tough. Anyways, today is Friday, January 30th, 2015, and it's Fun at Work Day. It ain't answering message day, and National Preschool Fitness Day. Famous dead guys celebrating their birthday today are Franklin D. Roosevelt, actor and comedian Dick Martin, and explorer George Bass. And now on to the questions. First up, Jason Dubenas, intimate question for imaginary Gary. I just had a great date with a woman whose mother I used to bang 21 years ago when she was a teenager. Am I going to hell, that imaginary place that doesn't exist, for this?
Forget the imaginary Bernie place for a minute and find out who that young woman's father is. 'Cause incest, even accidental incest, is still gross. Once she's in the clear, then follow your bliss. What do I care? I've slept with an entire family, and when I say entire, I mean entire. All the way out to the third cousins and the adopted ones.
The epic meow-ass intimate question for Puppet Jason. Is it hypocritical to claim bestiality is wrong because animals can't give consent, even though they obviously can't consent to being slaughtered and eaten?
Here's a good way of looking at these things. Getting eaten is all part and parcel with being an animal. One way or another, you're gonna get eaten by something. Gazelles pretty much figure that they're gonna get eaten by a lion or a hyena or something, but what they don't figure is that some animal that isn't one of their species is gonna sneak up on them and bone them. If there was a nature documentary where they showed elephants boning rhinos, or seagulls boning chipmunks, or cheetahs boning sea anemones, then maybe I could be swayed to your argument. But for now, that doesn't happen.
Finite Atticus asks, intimate question for Dunderhead. Will you suck my
So I suppose you expect me to be outraged at your request to provide you with oral pleasure. But since you use symbols instead of the actual word, I am uncertain what you want me to suck. True, the common interpretation would be your phallus, but it could also be your buttocks, your scrotum, or your elbow. For all I know, you wish for me to suck on some fine rock candy that you made last weekend, to which I would say, yes, I love rock candy. I used to make it as a child. Oh, I hope it's rock candy.
Rune Munk Peterson asks, intimate question for the meaty one. Have you been listening to Welcome to Night Vale? Rune? The meat man isn't here to answer your question, so, I'll answer it. Yes. He listens to it all the time. In fact, he listens to it on a loop, while pleasuring himself. What? Oh, what is he gonna do about it? Yeah. He listens to it all the time while pleasuring himself while dressed like Finn the Human on Adventure Time. Huh? I said I was gonna be nice to the audience. You didn't say I had to be nice to the meat sack. Lastly, we got a lot of questions for the arbiters of the internet, and the High Arbiter, and all them guys. And all I gotta say is, what's wrong with you people? I mean, I'm looking at you, Thakal, Brad Baumander, McKenna McLaughlin, Xena Davis, and Lou Pliskin. Unless you haven't noticed, those Arbiter guys aren't very nice, and they have a habit of making the host of the Intimate Question segment suffer a permanent case of go bye-bye. Anyways, that's it. Remember, if you've got a question you want to ask Intimate Questions, leave it down below in that place where people write things that I ignore. Until next time, my salty Utz pretzels, this has been Vermont. You bunch of jerks. What? I was almost nice the whole time.
Oh, dang it, voicemail. Hey, Autumnal, it's me. Listen, don't bother picking up those area rugs for the safe house. I don't think we'll be needing them. I just wanted to say I love you. No reason or anything, just that. Oh. I was expecting a call from you.
So, the boy that cried wolf has finally made the error I knew he would.
Gloating? You finally find me and all I get is gloating? I was really hoping for something more threatening.
Oh, well, how's this? After I kill you, your precious little Opinion-Ville will burn.
My friends will stop you.
Your friends? They can't even be in the same room for more than 3 minutes without fighting. What makes you think that they could ever cooperate together long enough to defeat us?
Good point. I don't know how, but they will, and you will never take Opinion-Ville.
But Opinion-Ville is as good as taken. We have your joke of a mayor, as well as several other members of your pitiful community who we deemed as a threat. The town is cut off from any aid.
Well, aren't you Mr. Big Shot? So you took over a rinky-dink town in the middle of nowhere. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo indeed. But Opinion-Ville will become the staging grounds for incursions into other YouTube channels. First, we'll destroy those foolish enough to consider you idiots as friends. And then the world. Not that it would do you any good, but you could start running if you want.
I would never give you the satisfaction.
Ah, bravery. I hate bravery. Download me.
Hey everybody, it's me, Oswald, and I'm here to shout your name out with the help of my magic name frame named Name Frame. Hey Namey, does you have a middle name?
I do, but I don't tell anybody what it is.
Oh, why come? Is it like a girl's middle name, like Carol, or Wendy, or Twinkle Piddle?
Twinkle Piddle?
That's a girl's name. I have an aunt named Twinkle Piddle.
Well, my middle name isn't Twinkle Piddle.
Sure it isn't.
Let's do the shout-outs.
You got it, Twinkles.
Samuel Bird.
But Samuel, your picture is a cute little kitten face, not a cute little bird face. Did the cute little kitten eat the cute little bird in one of the most adorable murders ever committed?
Illuminatus X.
My friend AJ would love to sit down and talk to you about a whole lot of conspiracy stuff, but he's all hiding from the Cloaky Mean guys from the internet. I hope they never find him.
Neuro America.
Is you a person or a place? If you're a person, then you have a beautiful name. If you're a place, then where are you? Are you in the cold parts up north? Or in the warm bits down south? Or the water stuff over by Florida? You know, that state that kinda looks like a dongle?
Symphony of War 63.
I can make war symphonies. Watch. La la la, bang. La la la, explosion. La la la, ah, I'm shot. La la la, oh, I'm so cold. La la la, I want my mom. La la la, everything's going dark. La la la, oh, gas, my guts are out. La la la.
King Atheistus.
Oh, great, another king subbed. You know how many kings, dukes, queens, and other royalty dudes have subbed? No, seriously, I'm asking because I can't count past 5. So, I know it's more than 5. Okay, all done. You ready to go, Twinkle?
My middle name isn't Twinkle Piddle.
Don't be embarrassed. Lots of people have middle names they don't like.
Oh yeah? What's your middle name?
I have a great middle name.
What is it?
Bum Cakes.
Bum Cakes.
Yup, Bum Cakes.
Bum Cakes.
Yeah, it's my grandpa on my mom's side's maiden name or something.
Your full name is Oswald Bumcakes Fuzzy Britches?
Yup, and I know how great my middle name is because when I tell people, they are so happy they laugh and laugh.
So is that it?
Yep, according to AJ's direction, that shack is the entrance to his safe house. Well, let's go get him. It smells too much like manure and nature out here.
Hey, who's that?
Who's who?
Who's that robed guy over there?
Where'd he come from? Hey, buddy, you in the dark robes and the mask. Can I help you?
Just a moment. So much for conspiracies.
What did you do?
I swatted a fly.
You've killed our friend!
You killed AJ. Who are you?
Prepare yourselves. The bells have tolled. Protect your weak, your young, and your old. Witness for the end has finally begun. Beg for mercy. The arbiters have come.
I told you it was the arbiters.
Oh, Trudeau here with even more suggestions for what you could have done instead of watching YouTube.
Persephone66 says, instead of watching a puppet show, I should have been boinking. But I'm at work, and people keep bothering me.
Well, you're going about your work boinking all wrong. You should invite your coworkers to join you. It could be viewed as a team-building exercise. Who needs to go out and shoot paintballs or whatever? Boinking! Imagine how much better you and your fellow employees and managers will work together once you've all seen and experienced each other's genitals. Sugar Frosted says, rather than watching puppets on the internet, I could be rescuing Meet Jason from the digital arbiters of the internet. Well, good luck. The internet is a big place, so it may take you a while to find them, if they even exist. So pack a lunch and wear warm socks, and if you get lost, be careful who you ask for directions from. And steer clear of red tube, unless you enjoy digital chlamydia. A Faderist Bull said, instead of watching YouTube videos, I could be remounting my mailbox after National Snowplow Hockey Day. Great times. First though, I better finish handwriting my limerick about the merits of pie. You know, I'm a bit of a pie limericist myself. Let me see. There once was a pie made of apple, which I ate with a bottle of Snapple. I took a big bite, and then out of spite, I burned down a funeral chapel. It's not just a limerick, but a true story.